Good evening. Can I please have everyone's attention? Thank you all for coming out tonight to celebrate a crazy 25 years of my parents, Carol and Bruce, somehow managing to still be happily married. When I think about the perfect relationship and how I want to live the rest of my life, I think of you two. Clearly, I wasn't there to experience the two of you lovebirds forming a relationship, but the stories have taught me a lot. Dad, if I'm not mistaken, you were not exactly into my lovely mother. But you were digging on her friend, and you thought she was a little bit bitter. Obviously, you changed your mind because here we are today, 25 years and still strong. We cannot skip past the day when you decided to put a ring on that finger. It was the day of my mom's college graduation, and Brucey wanted to take her out for a little Chinese dinner before her big day. It came time to finish up the meal, and of course you had to, with a fortune cookie. There was a little more than a fortune in that cookie. The cookie slowly cracked down the middle, and out popped a beautiful diamond engagement ring. Who knew my dad was so creative? From that day on, they became Mr. and Mrs. Bruce Jerwick. But little did you two know that you would create me and my charming brother Michael. Lucky you. As goofy and ridiculous as our family is, I don't know how you pulled it off for so many years. You two have shown me exactly what true love is and real meaning of family. For example, this is my lovely family, a little preview of it. Now that we know how these two met, let's tell some stories that you all may not know about. My parents actually knew of each other from a very young age. They grew up in the same area and attended the same preschool. My dad was a hotshot older boy, and well, my mom was that cute little girl with an extremely unfortunate haircut. My mom always told me that she was absolutely horrified of my dad because all she can remember was how obnoxious he was, and that he would push kids into closets and shut the doors on them. Funny thing is, I experienced this multiple times with my older brother, Michael. I wonder where he got it from. My mother and father are very different, yet our little family of four is exactly alike. My mom loves cooking, talking nonstop, watching sappy TV shows, has no taste in music or any rhythm at all, and makes very stupid jokes, but it always makes me laugh. My dad, on the other hand, has incredible taste in music, can't even attempt to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, is very into movies and sports, and might be the funniest man I've ever met. While they seem to be the exact opposite, I've never seen two people who still, after this long, love spending time together and get along so well. My parents don't only love each other endlessly, they're best friends. While they don't share all the same interests, I feel as though my brother Michael and I have picked up on all their best qualities, so thank you two for passing us the good ones. I think I can speak for Michael and I both when I say that we have the greatest parents ever. I discovered this around first grade. You two weren't like normal weirdo parents. First of all, you were never Mr. and Mrs. Jerwick to my friends. It was always Carol and Bruce. And if I'm not mistaken, all my friends liked you guys better than they liked me. When you would show up to school and bring me lunch, you always had stuff for my whole table of friends. Somehow, those were the days that my table was the most crowded. All my friends just could not get enough of your hilarious jokes. I probably should have been in a lot of trouble for multiple things that I did as a child. Like every time you took me to the grocery store, and I would constantly throw random things into the cart and squish all the loaves of breads just to annoy you. You always taught us to shake things off and make bad situations as positive as possible. I don't ever remember being yelled at while living with you guys, except for the times I didn't push my chair in at the dinner table. Instead of always trying to pressure me to be my best, you always just told me to do my best. Michael and I were obviously not the brightest kids on the block, but you guys always acted as though we were the smartest, most athletic, most attractive, and most perfect kids to ever walk the face of the earth. And let's be real honest, we were far from that. I think it's safe to say that the real perfect people here were you two. When times were bad, you made them better. Even when times were good, you still always seemed to make them better. But I do know that the most important thing I learned from both of you is that everything is not going to be easy in life. but family is always the one thing that I can count on. So thank you for teaching me and everyone around us what it takes to be a good person and how to love everything to the fullest. Here's to 25 years of never-ending love and many more to come.